by my hand up against my face. It's really windy this morning. We are meeting today between Merewether and Newcastle, and we're on the coast. We've done this coastal walk before. It was windy that day too. Give me a shout, give me a thumbs up, say hi, let me know who's here. Always good to see who's here. I'm freezing. If it sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's because I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm cold. It's really cold here. Who's that? Hi, Tish. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. All right, so I've got the sun behind me, which is making it kind of awkward. Let's turn the camera around. Okay, here we are. Look at this. I need a hat. Yes, I do. We didn't realise it was going to be quite this cold, Lynn. But no, I don't need a hat. It's okay. Richard's trying to give me a hat. Who says hello? Hey, Agatha. How you going? Yeah, this is gorgeous here. I don't know if you remember, probably about was it a month? Maybe even longer. We started from here. Hi, Cindy. Great to see you. I think I said hi, Tish. Look at that. So we've got wild seas at the moment. This is why I cancelled from yesterday, moved it to today, because the wind was up, and this is sort of the tail end of what we had yesterday. Last time we did this, we came actually along that path there from the car park at Cook's Hill, and we headed down towards Merewether. Some of you may have noticed that I had a surf competition actually on the calendar for yesterday, but it was cancelled. Now we're actually going to head down in that direction and see what's happening today. It is actually happening. We can't quite believe it because the sea is so wild. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what they're doing down there at the surf competition. But that's down there at the far end of this beach. Let me know what's the sounds like, because I'm guarding the microphone with my hand, so I'm just hoping that that's having the effect that I'm desiring, which is to guard the microphone from the wind. All right, let's start walking. Look at this wild sea. We're going to see lots of that as we walk today. Tish says sound is great, Lynn. Thank you. Thanks, Tish. And I'm going to be very mindful of that as we walk today. Hi, Annette. Great to see you. Look where we are. So this is called Dixon Park Beach, and it's a wild and woolly day. Annette, you were going to drop in on the surf competition yesterday, but it was cancelled because of this weather. Well, that's where it's being held, at the far end of this beach, and we're going to sort of walk in that direction and just see exactly what is happening down there at the surf contest today. And that event, I believe, is still on the calendar, so if you want to check out the webcam for the surf contest, you can actually go to their channel via the event that was on the calendar yesterday. Okay, it's a wild and woolly day. It's cold. I did drop in, but there was nothing going on. Yeah, that's right. I dropped in as well, and all I saw was a big cancellation notice across the screen. Richard's trying to give us hand signals with his shadow. All right, yeah, we can see you. So this is Dixon Park Beach. We are in between Merewether Beach and Tish says hi, Richard. And she's smiling. It's between Merewether Beach and Newcastle Beach, and that, looking up that way, is back towards Newcastle to the north of us, and then down this way. G'day, Sarah. How you going? And if I don't respond to your messages straight away, I'm actually streaming directly from YouTube. Allows me to see a full screen, but it only gives me one comment at a time. So if the sun is affecting what I'm seeing and your comment disappears off the screen, that's the only reason I haven't replied to your comment. Okay, lovely spot here, really beautiful. What we're planning on doing is returning. We're going to do a little bit of a walk, then we'll come back and we'll have a coffee. So, actually no, we're not doing it that way, are we? We're going to settle in this little seating area here out of the wind for a little while and just look at the sea for a bit. Rich is going to go get us a coffee. We'll sit here and watch the ocean for a bit. Oh, there's a rainbow. Sarah says hi, Richard.
Hello.
Do you see the rainbow there? And you'll all be glad to know that I've got my new gimbal. We went out and we spent some money and we got a new gimbal. So it's great too. It's really light, which is fantastic for us older streamers with with weak hands. Okay, so there's this fabulous spot here. We can sit for a moment. The gimbal has a built-in tripod. Thanks, Tish. I'm just going to move my microphone away from my mouth for a second while I set up the tripod. And Annette wants Richard to do a shadow puppet. Hello. Well, he's gone to get the keep cups first of all, and he's going to go get us a coffee. And okay, look, little. You can't see that, but little tripod's actually built into the gimbal handle, which is fantastic. So it means I can do this. I can sit the camera here and sit back. Is that Tariq? Hi, Tariq. We're looking at the sea. It's a nimble gimbal. Yes, it is. Oh, hang on. I need to free up the cord. 1 second. You all just probably got massively wind blasted just then. Okay, let's see. I'm going to move the... that's a bit too much. Hi, g'day, Abe. Did your old gimbal not have a tripod? It did, but you had to screw it in. And I often didn't take it with me. Abe sees the sea and waves to the waves. There we go. We're going to sit and watch this rainbow and the sea for a little bit. Is this the best position? We've got crashing waves right here. Look at this. We do love looking at the sea, don't we? So we're going to sit here and have a coffee for a little while. Richard's just gone to get it. I'm going to zoom in on this because it's really wild. I'm glad you did. Glad you took the opportunity, Abe. Lovely to see you and enjoy it while you're here. So I was just explaining to the others before you got here that I cancelled my event yesterday and switched it to today because of the wild weather, and this is the remnant of that. So this wild sea that we're looking at right now is actually the remnant of the weather from yesterday. Now, if only your typing would improve. Looks all right to me. Let's just slowly pan this way. And go back to the rainbow. Hi, Cynthia. Good to see you. So there's a surf contest happening this week, but yesterday it was cancelled because of this weather. It's actually being held just down there. I've got a pole in the way. Just down there at the far end of the beach. So you might be able to see there's a pavilion down on the beach down there. That's where the officials for the surf contest are being set up. And we're going to go down there after we have a coffee. We're going to sort of walk in that direction and see if we can see any of the contestants actually out there in the surf contest. But let's just watch the sea for the moment. Look at it, it's gorgeous. We've got this rainbow here. So that's Merriweather down to the south, and what you can see in the distance there is Redhead. That's where we went that time that I had no gimbal, it failed me, it was raining, I lost my signal, it was all happening that day. And I was only live for about 8 minutes. So we're just waiting for Richard to come back with the coffee. He shouldn't be too much longer. You've all got evil twins, huh? And look at the foam at the shore. That's just been whipped up from the wild sea. and a remnant from the storms that we had over the last week or two as well. Maleficent. Maleficent was the evil queen, wasn't she? In what's her name? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That one. You see, you can see I'm on top. Is it Sleeping Beauty? Oh, okay, Sleeping Beauty. You can see I'm on top of all the. You can see I'm on top of all the pop culture. Speaking of which, there's a pop culture festival coming up at the end of this month, but it's an hour and a half away, and I'm not feeling it, guys. I thought, oh yeah, that sounds really cool. We should go do that. And then I looked up where it is on the map, and I went, okay, that's a bit far. And there's an entry cost, and as these things go, they don't actually itemize their program events, so you don't know what time anything's happening. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. It's not totally out of the question, but at the moment I'm just not feeling it. It's called Pop Bam, which sounds intriguing, and I can see that they're going to have lots of cosplay and Lego and Lord of the Rings and Star Trek and all that sort of stuff is all going to be part of it, but I don't know, I'm not feeling it. A sudsy sea, it sure is, Tish. Look at it. You can see it up against the sand at the water's edge where all that foam is washing up. Cynthia says, a giggle was watching the surf contest and the speaker was... Oh, I missed the last few words. Oh, I'm so cold. I feel really weak and silly because we were in snow just 5 months ago in Germany. I feel colder now than I was then. What wuzzes we've become. The speaker was speaking fast. Oh, okay. I was watching it for a little while the day before. So I think Sunday was the first day, Sunday here. Which was still Saturday, you guys, in your guys' time zone, and I was just listening to the commentary and thinking how very Australian it sounded, and I thought this is going to be a total crack up for anyone who's watching this, even if they're not interested in surfing. Her accent was wow. Yeah, I totally get it, Cynthia. I totally get it. I was watching it myself thinking, now these guys, their accent is going to be worth watching it for. Yeah, exactly, Cynthia. It was, oh, I can see a surfer. Hang on, it's probably too far away. Oh yeah, wrong way. Oops, sorry, too fast. This is the joystick on the gimbal. It's very fast. Okay, so I can see in the distance there. So need to get used to this joystick. There's a surf ski dragging them out, and it's behind the pole. Hold on. Yeah, so there's one of those jet skis, and he's got the surfer and he's dragging the surfer out. You might not be able to see it. It's a little far away. No, I think we're going to have to actually walk down there. This coffee is taking a long time. I'm not sure if I like the service round here, Richard. Do you see the jet ski there? Kind of in the middle of the picture now. That gives it perspective. It's kind of indicating just how big those dumper waves are. Doesn't look very appealing to me. And good luck to those guys going out there surfing it. It's a pity that pole's in the way. That's better. So I'm trying to see what you're seeing. He's a bit hard to see, isn't he? He is there. Oh, here comes the coffee. Here comes the coffee. All right. I'm going to zoom out again now.
Ferry out the surface.
Yeah, we're watching the jet ski. Yeah, it's a jet ski, guy on a jet ski, and could you see what he's got someone in tow at the moment? Did you see or?
Yeah, well, there was a surfer being dragged out behind him.
Yeah, that's what I
They were
thought.
sitting on the back.
The surfer's on the back of the jet ski, is he?
Well, there's two of them, yeah, on that jet ski to the sea.
Hi, Dawn. Great to see you. No, don't apologise. It's fine.
I can't see.
Lynn would like to speak with your manager, Richard. I said the coffee was taking a bit long.
Yes, well, they were a bit slow, and then they said, "Oh, your name?" And I said, "Rick." And then finally, someone called out, "Greg."
Well, Gregory, funnily enough, has just come on to the stream, so the coffee must be for you, Gregory.
Yes.
So we've got the
That's
coffee.
actually the next order they called was Richard.
Okay. The next order was Richard. So which one was yours, Greg or Rick?
No,
Richard. Greg was yours.
He didn't.
All right. So I've got my keep cup here. Look, very bird and flower themed. That's my keep cup. And we're going to just enjoy this coffee while you enjoy the view, and then we'll go for a walk.
This big one's over to the left.
Yeah, I was just gonna turn the camera a little bit to. I've got to get used to this joystick. But just telling everyone I've got my new gimbal, which I'm still getting to know and love. So where should we position it? Just about there, I think. About there. It's. Oh, I've got to hang on to my gimbal so it doesn't get blown over. It's very wild, Dawn. We've had some storms here. The surf contest, which we're going to go and have a little look at in a moment, was called off yesterday because the conditions were too dangerous. But it's back on today. Richie wants me to move into the sun because it's cold. Yeah, we're going to move tables. Excuse me, guys, while I just lift up and move. 1 second. Okay. New table in the sun. Still windy and cold, but at least we've got the sun. Okay, here we go. I'll position you about, let me see. I'll position you about there, and you can watch the surf while we have our coffee. Oh, that's a big one. 20 foot, you reckon? Which is about 6 meters.
Yeah.
Which is calling it a 6 meter swell.
20-foot swell.
There might actually be a chalkboard on the surf club. Sometimes they have, information about the temperature and the swell size. We'll have a look when we get up. So yeah, great morning, everybody. We love getting out and about. Obviously, my foot is still giving me a bit of trouble, so I'm going to walk very slowly today. But it's been a bit of a pain being cooped up at home, resting my foot, staying out of the weather. I'm really just glad to be out again. That swell size is swell size, says Tish. Yeah, it's pretty swell. And I'm pretty sure you can all hear the sound of the surf. I know I've got the microphone guarded, but I'm sure you can still hear it. Can you hear it? Let me know. I missed a message from Abe. Hold on. All swell that ends well. Oh, Abe, you and your reliable dad jokes. I love it. 6 meters, 19 feet. Yeah, we thought 19 or 20. And, sorry. You can hear it? Excellent. Thanks, Cynthia. It's a bit tricky. I wish I could take a photo of what my hand looks like. I've got my hand literally cupped around the little microphone to keep it out of the wind. We've got signs around here, which I'll show you when we get up, but it's talking about there's going to be a trail running event that comes through here. And that's happening this weekend. This weekend for us in Australia is the King's birthday long weekend. So it used to be, of course, the Queen's birthday. Thanks, Sarah. So yes, I'm calling out to all the Brits and the Canadians on the stream. Is it also celebrated as the King's birthday long weekend where you are? Abe says, sorry, I must go. I understand, Abe. Thank you for dropping in. Really appreciate seeing you. And have a great day. The Kinks. Tish says she thought I said the Kinks. No. Oh, it is. It's really blowy, isn't it? We're worried about the gimbal falling over. But I can't have coffee. Oh, what did Lynn say? Sorry. Not in Canada? Let me just bring it closer. Richard's going to try and hold the tripod, the legs of the. That was the siren. I can see a board rider over there. That was the siren for the start or finish of the board riders. They go out for, I think it's about 5 minutes, and then there's the sirens for the start and finish of each. There might be, I think, 3 or 4 out there at a time, maybe. I'm going to try and move this. Oh, I've got to get this direction right. So if I turn the camera that way, between the 2 poles, yeah.
See the 2 board riders coming out, or 3, maybe. Yeah, 3 board riders.
So can you hear the siren? That's kind of indicating the start and finish of each contestant's time while they're out on for they're judged. They're given points for the length of a ride and technique and all that sort of thing. You don't hear a siren? No, I kind of would have been surprised, I think, if you had. It's wild over there. So as I was saying, it's the King, K-I-N-G, as in Charles. It's not actually his birthday, but the first Monday in June has always been celebrated as the Queen's birthday holiday weekend here in Australia. And that, of course, has been carried over to the new monarch, King Charles. So we get a public holiday. Tish says, oh yeah, him. We get a public holiday, which is meaningless to us since we're retired. But anyway, it just means there's more people about. The weekend is longer. There's more people about. So the rest of them get the rest of the workers, the sloggers. Sorry, people who work. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be making fun of people who work, should I? Tariq says hi to Tish and Sarah. Kink was right, says Dawn. Dawn, do you not have a public holiday this weekend? When do you have a holiday for the King's birthday in the UK? You're moving the tripod.
It's the wind.
It's not the wind. It's not the wind.
The wind is doing it.
Richard's trying to find bigger ways for you. We don't have a holiday for his birthday. You don't? Oh, okay. Just us colonials do. Anyway, yep. It was always cracker night. until, when was it? The 1970s, I think they banned it. Was it 1970s? 70s or 80s? We used to have, we called it Cracker Night, fireworks night for the.
Falls.
It's not Guy Fawkes here.
Yeah, but it's
Similar to that, yeah. I guess it's similar to Guy Fawkes. That's in November, I believe. So we used to have Cracker Night, fireworks night on the Queen's birthday, the first weekend in June, which is the beginning of winter for us. And we'd have big bonfires and soccer clubs. My family was a member of, my two brothers played soccer, and the whole youth club would build this enormous bonfire in the middle of a field beside the actual playing fields. And it'd be getting built for, a week or two in advance. And then all of a sudden the whole youth club would come together on Cracker Night and light the bonfire and set off fireworks.
just short of dynamite.
Yeah, the bungers were a bit scary. What does Dawn say? Wish fireworks were banned here. They're not banned there. I don't remember that. We lived there for 3 years. I don't remember there being fireworks. Do you?
England.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. I honestly don't remember there being fireworks in England. We should, but we don't have a holiday. Cracker Night. Love Ritz. Oh, very funny, Cynthia. Crackers, Ritz. Like Jats biscuits, crackers.
Yeah, keep going. What? I don't get it. Keep going.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Love it, Cynthia. Well done. Yeah, fireworks. We called them crackers back then. God, the surf over there beyond Merriweather is huge. Look at how big the waves are over there. So beyond the first headland where the pool is.
Trying to get out. Can't have the pole.
Gregory says, how do surfers avoid running over other people in the water? Are you encouraging Richard to go in to take a dip this morning? He's got his wetsuit in the car, Gregory. What do you think? Should we encourage him? Okay, so when it comes to board riding and swimmers, during the normal swimming season, when the flags are up, board riders are not allowed in the zone between the flags. And the surf lifesavers will actively enforce that. So first of all, they'll warn them from the beach and shoo them out of the area. If they don't abide, then they'll get out on their jet skis and actually chase them out of the zone between the flags. Richard says they've got sniper rifles. I've never seen it. So yeah, I was just looking at that beyond the pool. Do you see that where the swimming pool is at the end of the point there? Can I point through here? No, it's not working. I'm trying to get my finger in. Yeah. Okay, there's where the pool is. And beyond that, you can see how big the waves are over on the next beach along. They're really big. All right, I think we should take off and go for a little walk.
Yeah, I've finished my coffee.
I'm not, because I've been talking too much.
Right, how are you going to handle that?
I don't know how I'm going to handle that. Okay, let me quickly try and scull this coffee, guys, so that we can get up and move and walking. I think I might skip the rest. There's not much there. There you go. All right, let's go. Oh, first of all, I need to pinch back in. There we go, we've pinched. Let's go for a walk. What did Dawn say? I missed your first comment. Lynn, are you going for a paddle? Oh, Dawn, it's freezing. It's so cold. But I'm not very good anyway. We got rid of our inflatable kayak canoe. we got rid of it because I just can't get in and out of it.
I think it's actually colder than Canada in winter.
Richard says he thinks it's colder than Canada in winter. So what do you think, guys? Should we call him a wuss or what? Okay, how are we doing with the wind? I'm really sort of guarding this microphone, so really want to know that the wind is not an issue. We have all been pinched. Sound is fine, thank you, Tish. Okay, so we're heading down towards Merriweather. This is Dixon Park Beach, where we are right now. Can't believe Australia gets cold. It sure does. But my definition of cold might be different to yours. But I would say, I think it's about 10 centigrade Celsius. But it's the wind chill. And there is snow on the mountains just to the northwest of us as well. So we have had snowfall in the last 24 hours at a place called Barrington Tops, which is on the Great Dividing Range, probably about 150 kilometres to the northwest of us. Sounds about right. Oh, I missed that comment. The koalas are wearing mittens and hats, says Lynn. I don't know if we're going to get back to see that, so I'm going to go show you that now. Here's the mural dedicated to Mark Richards, who is the local champion surfer, born and raised in Newcastle, and he's the world champion from this area. So this is the mural that's dedicated to him, just over here on the wall. Did I show you that last time we were here? I don't remember. And I'm missing Gregory's comment. I'm going to have to come back and find Gregory's comment. Give me a moment. So the sun's a problem at the moment. Let me just get that sun out of the shot. There. So that's Mark Richards and the mural that's dedicated to him. Gregory says, Dawn says, when I was a child, my drink used to be frozen solid by 1 a.m. It was that cold then. And if Richard jumps in there this morning, he'll probably get washed up in Canada and be able to warm up. Well, yeah, that's true, Gregory. All right, so just need to watch my footing on this uneven, sloping, sandy grass area. The kangaroo's wearing boxing gloves, Tish, says Dawn. Okay. Let me just watch my footing while I walk down here. I can hear the commentary coming from the surf contest. Bear with me. Richard's just gone to wash up the cups and take them back to the car. So he'll be back with us shortly. There's a very well-behaved doggo waiting for Dad while he has a chat. Cute. Hello. 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 All right. Okay. It's a fabulous boardwalk, or no, promenade. What would you call this? It's not a boardwalk, it's a promenade, running along the coastal strip through Newcastle. It's absolutely great. And Dawn says, he is saying, will you take me for a walk? I'm not getting very far here. Dawn, it's true. It's true. Please take me. I've got a negligent dad here. Promenade. Thanks, Tarek. My doggy, a golden retriever. What's your doggy's name again, Cynthia? I know I've is that Lucy? No. I know you mentioned it on Andrea and Evia's stream the other day. Look where the sand has been blown up from the beach. Here. How about one of these houses? What do you think? Should we all pitch in and grab one of these? It could be Lynn's Travel Lounge base. Lucy, I got that right. Hi, Lucy. Oh, there's a nifty little vehicle. I should get one of those. I could mount the gimbal to the front of it. That would be neat, wouldn't it? And then just take you all for a ride on the scooter. Oh my God, it's cold. Okay, what's happening out to sea? Let's see if we can see. It looks like a washing machine to me. This does not look appealing at all. I don't know how the surfers feel about it, but that just looks like horrible. Sorry, I'm missing that. Cindy says, with the wind, it probably feels like just above freezing. I know I'm being a sook, but yeah, I reckon you're right, Cindy. And Annette says they have phone mounts for handlebars. I'm going to get one for my new beach cruiser. I'll have to have a look out for something like that and see if it's viable. See if it's something that I can work with. Now, I know that as we get closer to Merewether Pool, the signal gets a bit sketchy, so we're not going to go all the way to the pool. I just want to get sort of closer to where stuff is happening down here. And I don't know if people are being allowed, like kept off the beach. Not sure exactly what the situation is down here. We've got a couple of four-wheel drives down here now. I don't know what their purpose is. Okay, there's someone heading towards the water at the moment. Let's see, I'm going to zoom in. Okay. So that person's... This is a bit difficult to walk with the footage zoomed in, but I'm just sort of watching that person there. Not sure. We'll get a bit closer. So I don't know if he's waiting for the siren or what he's doing, but he's obviously getting ready to go in. Okay, let's sort of keep an eye on this guy, yeah? Here we, is that what he's waiting for? Waiting for the jet ski? Yeah, that's possible.
Otherwise, he's going to be spending a lot of energy getting out.
We're not really sure what this guy's doing because he's kind of out of the zone as well. Is he or not? How about fitting a gimbal onto a windsurfer instead, says Gregory. Yeah, I can't see how this guy's part of the competition. Let's watch him for a minute. That's going to be hard work. He's going to end up in Newcastle. This guy. Wow, that's yeah, he's miles from the zone. All right, I think we'll press on. We'll press on and see what's happening over this end, where the actual competition is. Not sure what his game is. We're getting closer to where the commentary box is as well, so we might be able to get some clues from that. "15 minutes on the clock," he just said. Alright, so let's find some people to watch. Get a position over here maybe. Where are we? This might be a good spot here. Okay, find me some board riders. Where are they?
Situation update. Second wave of red, a 4.87. Second wave of red, Michael Rodriguez, a 4.87. You are now out in the lead with a 4.87 and a 4.33. Ian Gentile in the blue. You are now in second with a 5.17 and a 0.8. Need a 4.03 to go to first. Scores still pending for last of white and green. 14 minutes.
Okay, there's a guy on a wave.
Priority is with red.
Push. Like that.
Got to have keen eyes to find these people. I'm going to think I'll keep the camera in one spot. I can see the two jet skis out there, but I'm not seeing the surfers, the board riders at the moment.
13.5 on the clock. Scores still pending. Last wave of green, white and blue.
Can you hear the commentary? He said 13 minutes left on the clock.
Such hard work. How do we get back out?
First priority, red. Second priority, green.
No, I can't see them. I don't know where they are.
It's a red.
I can't see them. Do they ride out, are they?
Scores still pending for second wave
Wow,
of green.
okay.
Where they're braking, just
Situation pending for
A ride out, okay.
zone.
So if I...
That white water is there.
Michael Rodriguez in the red.
Alright, so Richard's...
In the lead with a 487 and
Richard says we should be looking here.
Ian Gentile in the blue, currently in second with a 517 and a 0.8. Looking for 403 to go first. White, situation pending on your last wave. You're looking for 425 to go second.
So you're saying there's 3 guys out there? I
Situation pending.
can't see any of them.
Scores
See the
starting to
red,
drop
yeah?
now.
No, I can't see it.
On the clock. Last
Oh,
wave
through
of
here.
red.
Yeah.
Moffat, a
Well, I can't see it through there either.
You are currently in third, looking for a 173 to go to second. 12 minutes
And
on the
blue,
clock.
just there. See the jet ski? 2 jet skis?
Yeah.
Way over
First
there.
priority red,
It's
second
there.
priority
It's the
green.
red and the blue. Anyway.
No, I can't see them. I think we're all going to have to go to the webcam later, guys.
Ask him to use that.
Yeah, can we stand over your shoulder? Here, look, I'll show you.
7 and a 433. Second position, blue with a 517.
No, this is kind of hopeless, isn't it?
403 to go to first.
So we're going to stand over this guy's shoulder and look through his camera. What do you think?
Distracting.
Get up behind him and say, "Hey, can we just look over your shoulder?"
3 at a 1.73. Now needing a 441 to go to second. 11 minutes on the clock. Priority, sitting with red. Second priority, green. Third priority, white.
Oh, I see.
And Michael
No, that was the jet
Rodriguez, current
ski.
heat leader, up
Okay.
and riding. A beautiful first roundhouse there from Michael. And the surfer from Brazil, plenty of experience on the WCT, and we know how big his air game is. Although I believe he will not be going to the air today with this 30km/h southerly. Although stranger things have happened. 10 minutes 20 on the clock. Priority, sitting with green. Second priority, white. Third priority, blue.
No. Sorry, guys, I can't see it, and it's too disruptive to be zooming in and out and walking, and it's just not good for you guys. So anyway, this is what the scene is like here. We've got the big grandstand here. We've got all these flags. So these are the countries that are represented. It's an international competition. We have the leaderboards from past years. So the winners, Wendy Botha from South Africa, is the first entrant on this board. Pam Burridge is up there. Who else do I recognise? Pam Burridge has been there loads of times. Yep, Stephanie Gilmore, Sally Fitzgibbons, all names that I know. And then over on the men's board, we've got Mark Ocalupo, Tom Carroll, Damien Hardman. Damien Hardman, that one which is fourth from the top, I was in the mother's group with his wife. So our firstborn babies are the same age. He had a little girl. Tom Carroll, Mike Parsons, all these names I know. Barton Lynch, Mick Fanning, he was the one that got attacked by a shark. Kelly Slater. So all these names are past winners from Surffest. So we're in who?
Julian Wilson was the surfer with Mick Fanning when he was attacked in South Africa with the great white shark.
Julian Wilson was the surfer with Mick Fanning when he got attacked in South Africa by the great white shark, Richard's telling me.
And he started paddling towards the attack to see if he could get his...
Oh, he said, Richard's saying he started paddling towards the attack to see if he could insert his board in between the shark and Mick Fanning.
Michael Rodriguez.
Kelly Slater's American, but he lives in Australia.
And a 4.33.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Ian
look.
Gentile in the
Ah, this is how we see
in
it.
second with a 517 and a 223. Needs a 4.03 to go first. Dylan Moffat in the green, currently third. Looking for a 1.73 to go to second. Scores pending for last wave of Dylan Moffat.
pretty good weight.
And white, Franco is.
He is, yeah. Kelly Slater's American, isn't
You
it?
have
Yeah.
3 and a 1.73.
He also did a bunch of acting.
4.41 to go into second currently.
See how the
7.5
size of the
on the clock. Priority.
Whoa, look at that.
Surfer in white. Second priority, blue. Third priority, red.
See how big these blokes are.
Yeah, they've got pretty good reflexes, haven't they? They have to. So this must be live now, what we're watching now. That was the replay, so this is what's actually... They're just getting swamped out there. Look at that.
And Franco in white out the back on a beautiful big wave here at Merriweather.
Nice. Look at
Nice
that.
and tight in the pocket.
Whoa.
And wave goes a little bit soupy here, so a great exchange coming from the boys. Last wave of Dylan Moffat, a 5.47. Last wave of green, Dylan Moffat, a 5.47.
That's the way to watch it, isn't it? This is where we're looking at, over there. We'll come back to that in a second. Oh yeah, okay. He's just a dot, but there he is. He's paddling back out. He's paddling back out there now in the middle of the screen. Yeah, impossible to see. Impossible to see. All right, let's watch the screen again, because that's the best way to watch this.
5 minutes 50 remaining.
Oh, not with the sun. Let's get back to
Priority
here.
with red.
Get a bit close, so zoom in on it.
Five and a half on the clock.
So who's in the lead at the moment? That green one we were just watching is in the lead, according to the scoreboard. Dylan Moffat is his name. There's the blue shirt. Oh. Oh.
5 minutes remaining, surfers. 5 minute warning. 5 minutes on the clock.
Look at that. Getting out through that.
Gee, yeah. So there's 4 people out there. Okay, all right.
There's, oh no.
That's just a...
You gotta be
Last wave
Gosh.
of white.
pushed
A
back.
4.43. Last wave of white. A 4.43. Still in third. Now looking for a 4.78 to go into.
It's pretty cool, isn't it, Annette? I had no idea that this is what it was. Yeah, okay, it's a surf kind of...
Pushed back. You're not going anywhere.
But this is amazing. I'm loving it.
Oh, there's the red there too.
Okay, yeah. There's the 3 riders there. Where's it? Blue, white and red, I think.
Whoa. Duck through it.
Okay, we're gonna
Sitting with red.
watch one last ride and then
4
we'll
minutes on the clock.
move on, I think, because we've been going for almost an
Dylan
hour.
Moffat out in the lead with a 5.67 and a 5.47. Red, Michael Rodriguez, currently in second with a 4.87 and a 4.33. Looking for a 6.27 to go to first. White, Franco Razunas, you're looking for a 4.78 to go to second. And blue, Ian Gentile, situation pending on your last exchange.
Okay, I just got a warning on my it says we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Okay, all right, so we're going to move on because I've got a copyright warning just for standing here watching the screen, which is interesting. So we will move on, and that's interesting. Never seen that before. I don't know quite what to do about that because I don't know how to get rid of the warning. But we're going to finish up soon anyway. Let's just cross the road. All right, so how was that, guys? Did you enjoy it? Let's just zoom out again. Oh no, I'm going to take a screenshot of this as well if I can. Let's just figure out how to do that. Where's my little... don't know where my button is. No. All right, okay, let's just turn the camera around because I think we'll finish up now anyway. We've been going for almost an hour. I hope you enjoyed the surf contest. Going to position this so that we've got the beach behind me. Thanks everyone. I'm going to finish up here. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to have to try and do something about this copyright notice and see what that's all about. Get rid of it somehow. I might have to eliminate part of the footage, edit it, but we'll figure that out later. Thanks again. And tomorrow I'm doing a premiere from let me think, what was it? I think it was the Putty Beach walk on the Central Coast where the rock formations, the beautiful rock formations. So I'll see you tomorrow. This is what I've had to do to protect my microphone from the wind. Okay, thanks everybody, and see you all tomorrow. Bye now.